Wait, 60? Wait. 5 times 20. Yeah. Times 3, 60. 75. Okay, cool. No, wait, that's it? I don't have Poke Shells? I guess I don't. Dandruff Raw, thank you for the 75. I see you over there. Alright, the hydrogen is stacking up, but we don't have enough yet. I am going to select aluminum gas so that we could allow the hydrogen to kind of stockpile a little bit. Melting the ice, boys. Melting the ice. Glass or Joya. Joyas are the best seed in the game. I could always just make glass. So we'll take that. Alright, so we're going to get the mines done over here. Not bad, not bad. How big is the room size? 75. Okay. I technically want to mine this area out. I guess I won't do it yet, though. So we would want to sweep this. And then... Oh, we don't have abyssalite storage. Sweep only... abyssalite. In the classic Badlands start, I don't think any of my asteroids have Pokeshells or water wheat. None have the right biome. Oof. Yo, man, that means you don't get the frost burgers. Feels bad, dude. Sometimes you just want a burger. You hate to see that kind of thing happen, boys. You really do. So this is going to be the natural floor anyway, so I might as well just set it up. Oh, wow, they built that. That also probably means the ladder goes up to here, too. Heating up the zones. Ah, look at that. Alright, we're going to cut the last suit to go to the right side as well. That way it fills up this suit a little bit easier. Mamba's awake. Oh my god. You see him? I think he had a nightmare. He just woke up and started yelling. Did you guys hear him on the mic? Now he's just looking around like he's confused. Mamba, you okay, babies? Oh my god. Hey, legit in chat, how's it going? Mamba just woke up and he started yelling randomly. Now he's just looking around to see if he's okay, and he's yawning in bed. I hope he's okay. He's looking right into the camera. If he really needs me, though, he's gonna hop off and hop into my lap. I think he's okay, though. He's gonna go back to bed. Mamba, please. I hope you're okay. I hope he's fine. Kitty's been getting some dreams lately. I got you though, Mambas. No worries. Who's starving? It's always Meemaw, man. Meemaw's always starving. But they're gonna get the food in time, no worries. Oh yeah, I need to think about this. Background buildings. No, that doesn't work. So we have to deconstruct the ladder. And I think I get rid of the fire pole as well. Just to clean up a little bit. Minus 12 instead of minus 20. This is at 8, okay. So the temperature is cooling down and warming it up. Is this a good idea? Yeah, I don't know if this is going to be a good idea. But this is an idea. I am going to pitcher pump the water from here and empty it out back onto the top, with the hopes of being able to melt the water a little bit faster. Mamba's asleep. He's going to be okay. We need to lower the temperature, man. We really do. Or at least I would want to. The electrolyzer is still going through the tank of water, so it's fine. I want to take, man, some ice and just use it over here for the cool steam that, man. Research again. Okay. I probably want the oils, or not the oil, the salinator. I don't have it yet. I don't know if I need it. I will need the rover, but I haven't started space scanning, so that's not important. I don't need a polypress. I don't need petro engine. This might be useful, but I don't have data analysis yet. So that leaves me with... Oh, CO2 rocket. I need to grab that. I actually need it. Gas intake oxidizer. We don't need that yet. And then maybe the statues. And maybe the XOR gate memory toggle. I'm back from vacation. What did I miss? Mr. Arrow Capital Fellow, man. You missed the, the beginning of the max difficulty run was the hardest part, apparently. Because we're starting to stabilize, and it's not too bad anymore. So, although I want to say everything, you could catch up on the VOD, on the YouTubes. But, we got through. The food issue we ran into, the stress issues we ran into for the first 300 cycles, we're okay now. We have a spawn set up. We have a cooling system set up. We have glossy Drecos. We have a steam turbine aqua tuner combo. We emptied out the magma in the magma ocean on the top of the map. And we even tamed the geyser. Hey, look. The refined carbon temp shift plate. Nice. So then we just solidified some of the tiles. And we have a diggable tile again. That's not bad. We'll mine that out after we're done. But Mr. Arrow Capital Fellow, man, welcome back from vacation, dude. How was the trip? Hope it was all good, man. And I gotta ask, if you don't want to tell us, it's fine as well, but where'd you go, dude? If I spill water on top of ice, the ice should try to melt, right? Because it's like the same stats, right? Ice is no, it's not. Ice is a lot worse than water. Ah, water's at a 4179. Ice is at a 2050. I was on the West Coast, Vancouver. Nice, nice. Did you go to BC, dude, or was it just Vancouver? Good stuff, good stuff. I have, I know a guy that lives in BC. And the thing he keeps telling me is that, dude, the butter chicken and naan bread over here, top tier. That's the only thing he kept saying. Dude, the butter chicken with garlic naan bread, unstoppable. He keeps telling that to me, man. It's not even Indian. And then you went to Seattle? Oh, nice. Oh, you went to Seattle first. How was that, man? Was it raining? The Seattle special. Always raining, right? But was there anything notable? Did you guys see anything special? Run into anyone? Maybe you ran into Jeff Bezos? I don't know. No, it hasn't rained in like 4 weeks. Yo, feels bad, man. Summer is here. Seattle even stops raining. That's how you know it's summer, dude. It stops raining in Seattle. Y'all had a 30-minute storm. Just add water, right? That shit is instant. If it's non-bread, what is it? Cthulhu immediately losing the emotes? Feels bad, man. Can you just drop a bottle of lava on the ice? I could. But, Fabio, here's the thing I'm worried about. When we carry a bottle of magma through the liquid lock, we could boil the water because the magma will touch the water for a split second. So when that happens, I could immediately lose and break my vacuum. So I'm a little bit worried about that. I'm going to try to avoid it. Sub dropped off. Yeah, Cthulhu feels bad, man. Didn't see the emote. It's been super hot here. Yo, man. People in Vancouver, not Vancouver, people in Seattle have AC, right? Even though it rains a lot. Arrow and Bezos are besties. Seems legit. Mr. Arrow Capital Fell told me he was a pilot. Or used to be a pilot. He probably drives Jeff Bezos. Probably drives Jeff Bezos, man. Drives him around on this helicopter. Mostly it's portable AC, so it's not like central air. Oh, you guys don't have centralized cooling. That sucks. Having portable AC is still pretty good. We back. Cthulhu coming in with the Prime. Thank you so much for the 20 months on the 17-month streak. Welcome back to the city. Enjoy the emotes, D20 dice, ad-free viewing. Don't forget that legit sub badge. But thank you so much for the support. We back, baby. We back in the business. Went on a boat. Watch orcas, gondolas at Whistler, Pike Place Market in Seattle. I had a coworker that went on a cruise to Alaska. They say that around that area right there, there's a lot of whale watching. Did you do anything like that? Or was it too far away from that? Not a fan of Jeff? Gotcha. It's just a meme, Mr. Arrow Capital Fellow. Anytime someone has money, people automatically call him Jeff Bezos. Like how in people who play Stardew Valley, they call the guy that owns Joja-Cola Jeff Bezos. Because he's trying to become a capitalist. And no, his name is not really Jeff Bezos. They just like to meme that way. That's more or less what it is. Do they really do? There's a lot of posts about that on Stardew Reddits and whatnot. Alright, BRB gotta set up outside for a cigar and then let the popper outside. Got your Razor Smash. Enjoy it, man. Don't forget to get a cool beverage. Stardew was out before Jeff was famous. Yeah, but, you know, the meta changes. People start calling people things when, you know, it doesn't really tie into it. That's more so what it's become nowadays. But I feel that. Maybe not at the beginning it was like that, but it is now. We gotta stop Jeff Bezos from taking over the community. All the memes of that. Alright, so we'll be fine. Oh, it's more oxygen. Alright. We're gonna sacrifice another backpipe. Oops. Just so that we could fill out more lockers. Not bad, not bad. I think I will need a second line for my spawn very soon into my suits. Or get another set of suits so that we always have enough backup. I see over the mighty stoosh. Does he actually do that? I don't know enough about that. Oh, I never hit enable auto bottle. Oh man, so slow today. Sulfur's at 56 tons. This is amazing. Yeah. 8 tons of ice. This area body temperature. Alright, we're gonna hit it one more time with some ice temperature plates. A little bit more spot cooling in the area. And then once we do that, we should be good. Alright. We're gonna trim as much of the obsidian out as possible and then get towards the top. We won't break the surface, but we'll mine out some of the abyssalite. I feel like I should try to deal with the magma before it opens up and becomes an issue. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I should do something in case something bad happens. So much thermal energy here. There it is. Start spilling out the water and it freezes into ice. It spills back, but it cools down the water a little bit better. Because it absorbs the cold energy. Ah, just like that. It goes from green to blue. Temperature is lowering slightly. Some of the ice melts. Nice, nice. This is potentially a good strat. And then we just get another bottle emptier out. Can you somehow pump the magma into your infinite storage? Oh, I can. All we have to do is pitcher pump all the magma to these bottle emptiers. That's all we have to do. It's just that this takes a long time to do, so I don't want my duplicates working on that while there's more important tasks to do, like, you know, melting the ice biome so I could get permanent food storage. That's how we're going to deal with it later. We're going to just pitcher pump all the magma, pour it into here via bottom emptier, and then bam, it goes into the infinite storage. That's actually why we have this kind of weird setup, to kind of catch the magma as it drips down. Oh, electric pump. There is a way to do it, but it's not worthwhile because you have to do it layer by layer. So a pitcher pump, you could actually put right above it, and the pitcher pump, although it's a shape, I guess the pitcher pump is that shape, right? It's a 2x2 tile like that. It pumps from the bottom left tile, right? So I'm gonna make that insulated tile. And the pump size is a plus. So you could see that if this tile is this tile, it pumps one tile below it. So technically you can, but you have to always move it down a tile each layer. And at that point, I don't know if it's worthwhile to just waste time on it. Now the problem is too, every time you deconstruct any of the metals, like for the pump, if you have to deconstruct the power wires, whatever it is, it's going to fall into the magma. And that's technically a bad thing, because it's going to melt. I have some metals already that melted in, like copper. Feels bad, man. And, yeah, we're going to have to clean that up later. So although there is a possibility you can make a design for that, I don't want to do it. It's going to be a little bit messy. Alright, they have enough space for another line. And then there's no suits there, so we're all good. We still have too much space. Alright, we take this, copy, paste. This pitcher pump the water and it drips back in. So this is actually warm. 20 degrees, that's really good. That's a lot of hydrogen as well. I could force this on for a second. Don't want to overpump the H2. And then 15, 7. This is still pretty cold. Not gonna lie. So we could technically just mine out all the ice right now and not deal with slowly melting it. And I might actually want to do that. That's such a gross feeling. I wanted to melt this for the longest time. Oh, idea. Yes. Yes, okay. We're gonna just output the metal refinery liquid on top of the ice so that most of the heat gets absorbed by this chunk instead. I think that might be the most important part right now. Yeah, we could do that. We could do that. Alright, now we could also try to set up the food storage in this area. We could mine the abyssal light. That's nothing to worry about. So we're going to use the 56 tile space from here and over here to make our 120 size Great Hall. And we're going to be less than 120 because we don't have to maximize that. We're not going to get like that many duplicates that will need that many tables. And then that way I don't have to worry about the size. Heat efficiency too good. There's just too much mass. That's what it is. Like, if you think about it, it's like, this is about 1,000, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we could assume, like, there's, like, 20, 30 ice tiles. That's negative temperature. It's literally just more so math. There's just too much ice. And we're just outputting out 10 kilogram drops of the liquid, right? 10 kilogram drops at a time. Oh, look at that. It's melting, though. Oh, look at the speed. You mean that digging out the world heats it up faster? It depends what you dig up. Technically, you could either heat it up or cool it down faster, depending on what you dig up. So because of because of how the mechanic works when you're digging out, if you dig out a hot area, so if I go into this planetoid that has a better distribution of heat, if I dig out the oil biome, I have the amount of heat that's in that area because the mass of each tile gets cut in half. So that means the thermal energy goes from 500 kilograms of 86 degrees Celsius to 250 kilograms of 86 degrees Celsius. So it's going to be easier to cool down the area after you mine it out. So if you mine out a hot area, it's going to cool down faster. If you mine out a cold area, it's going to heat up faster. So it depends on what you actually mine out. Of course, we're going to be using relative to the temperate temperature. So negative temperature, anything in the blue, it's going to be considered cold. So if you mine that out, it actually, you know, makes it a little bit worse for you. Advanced temperature management strat. This is something to think about when you're mining. If you're looking to mine out certain areas out to make a base, a lot of the times you're better off mining out the hot area first, so that if you have a cold biome next to it, the cold biome will chill it out and the hot biome wouldn't win, so to speak. But, you know, a lot of those things. What the hell just happened? Y'all see this? We have steam in here? What the heck? That's not cool. And it broke all of my pipes. I'm so confused right now. I'm so confused. I'm so confused. How did we get the steam? I think I had a bottle of water inside, and it eventually boiled due to the temperature. Oh, that's kind of gross. Okay, so let me empty this out, deconstruct that. And we need to repair everything so we get power back online. That's actually kind of important. Dude, things keep going bad. I have like 7 Wheezeworts in here. We're just gonna grab the Oxyfern. Dude, that's what happens. When you pay attention to one side of the base and you forget about the other side, it's kind of like, you know, when your parents have another kid and you start to realize that you're not going to be the favorite child anymore. That's kind of what that feels like just right now. This guy got straight up ignored, man. Straight up ignored. Alright, so I could do this. So what that's going to do is it's going to push the gases either left or right. If it pushes it right, I could delete the gas very easily. Yeah, I'm going to crush the steam, dude. Ooh, okay. So now the steam is stuck. So now I could push it to the right side, or left side. And we're going to use that tile as well. It doesn't matter where we build the tiles. So we're just going to crush all the steam. No crushing this run? Oh! I can't crush Cthulhu. Is this legit? We need a referee. Cthulhu is our referee for our playthrough today. So we gotta ask the ref. Hey ref, this is legal? Yo ref, you there? We need to verify if I need to shoot free throws. Gotta take the ball out. You know what it is. Is the ref here? The ref sleeping? Is he getting a review with a third-party opinion? Where the ref? The ref? Go ahead. Alright, cool, nice. We did it, boys. We got the okay by the ref. This is not a travel. This is the James Harden maneuver, and it's a step back. Not a travel. That's a gather step. Crab dribble. That's how it works. So the ref, he's giving it to us, man. I'm about to abuse the shit out of this mechanic. Just saying. Takes notes. Dude, that's honestly how the NBA operates, man. It's kind of funny. Like, once you realize that, man, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Oh, come back at you. Hey, yo, man. At least I could say I was the founder of the strats. Oh, no. Please allow it to push down. Please just go down to this tile. Just disappear, man. Just go down. Stop pumping the steam. Please just disappear. Who's building this, man? Can we get some help? Notorious B.I.G. Now the run will have an asterisk in it. This ain't the bubble. What are you talking about? This ain't the bubble. Asterisk? Come on, man. You're talking like this is the bubble in Florida. Rap says yes, we abuse. Only way to do it, man. It's not gonna come down. Yeah, we're gonna have to make a new pocket. To do crush round 2. Second free throw. Second free throw. That's all it is. Second free throw. We're gonna feed the natural gas some hot steam. Wrong element damage is cool. Oh, this is not high priority. That's why. We have natural gas on this tile. It's pushing away the crude oil. Oh, the crude oil has been evaporating. Okay. We'll have to spill some again. And now I'm back with a cigar in hand. Pupper running around and drink that's nice and cold. Oh, that's amazing, man. Great balance. The only thing better is if it's the hour of twilight. Where the sun's setting and you have this weird kind of like illumination happening. Because in college, dude, I found that to be the best time to be sipping on a beer. Alright, so that's stuck. We could crush that now. But we found some issues. Some water in here boiled and became steam. Feels bad, man. So about that, it's 7:30 and the sun's setting. Hey, perfect timing. Perfect timing. Is it the perfect timing? Yo, man. In the business, what we say is we take those. What we say in the business is that we take those, man. Alright, so steam is right there. We're going to start crushing it. We should be good. All we need to do is crush it. Always lucky. Golden hour. Crush complete. No. One more. We got the third free throw. I got fouled on the 3-point line, man. Really is. The only thing I would add is a campfire. Dude, that'd be amazing. You have a fire pit, man? You might want to look to invest in one of those. Oh, no, the steam went down. And there's water on this tile. What the hell's going on? Okay, water's on this tile. Okay, so we'll do this. Dude, the steam is being very sneaky. Not at a townhouse. Oh, feels bad, man. Feels bad. Would have had the entire ambiance set up. Alright, we're going to have to remove the gas vent. Yeah, we actually just have to remove the gas vent, man. I think Cthulhu knew this would happen. No way! Cthulhu knew this was gonna happen? What a mad lad. What a mad lad. Is that a cat cam? That is a cat cam. He's licking his butt. What's going on, Ion Matrix? How are you today? How is the days today? And of course, how is your Thursdays? Cthulhu's name is actually Nostradamus. This guy sees the future. Pip's checking out what's going on with the natural gas storage. Man, he's hopping in, man. He's checking it out. He's chilling in the vacuum. There we go. Crushed it, boys. Job complete. Job complete. We're all good in the hood now. You are a fighter. I'd probably abandon the colony after such an issue with the steam. Oh, no, man. A lot of the times, man, when you have the experience like I do, you learn a couple of tips and tricks, man. You learn a couple things. And then that's the perfect situation to apply it. So a lot of the times it's like a learning experience almost. Of course, you know, to me, I don't mind. You gotta be patient a lot of the times. A wise man once said, patience is a virtue. And the reason behind that is because you cannot buy time. Gotta learn the strats. You really do, man. Oh, dude, he hopped in. This Pip's gonna die. He's about to get cooked. He can't live in there. That's 100 degrees, man. That Pip's about to cook himself. At least he got out, man. What are you doing? What are you doing? My cat's sleeping now too. So she can wake up in the middle of the night. Oh, I see IO Matrix. My cat is he's a guardian. And what I mean when I say he's a guardian is he will watch over me while I'm sleeping. So he makes sure that nothing attacks me. He just watches over and he chills on the bed. When I wake up and he goes outside, checks it out for a while, he'll come back. And then he naps while I'm streaming. And he does this every day. And he'll wake up around 7 o'clock, which is in about, 2 hours. And then he'll want to go back outside, check it out. I'll let him out. And, he'll hop up to me, give him some head rubs. And, dude, he's a good kitty cat. So he's always napping around this time because he doesn't sleep at night. All right, so sweep, and this is sweep only crude oil. All right, we need to add a little bit of oil because we have way too little. 813, let's say 1,500 grams. So I need 4.5 kilograms. And this is at... Okay, we need 188 to be the end point. That Pip needs some wrangling. Alright, so we're going to slow this down so that we could drip exact amounts. Salem 1. So 190, so 2 kilograms dropped. Alright, that's 188, perfect. And then we should have enough for infinite pressure. And we do. So we're done. Infinite pressure complete. Nice. And then I'll turn that off. So now we have infinite pressure again. 33 kilograms. I might be using too much power, man. The aqua tuner has been running non-stop. Because it's been trying to cool down the sulfur, dude. I guess when this is active, this is always going to be running. And then we could mine this out. We'll probably want to mine this out as well. Is the Pip still there? Oh, he broke out? Oh, the Pip's gone. Did the Pip die? No, right? He's just gone from the area. Let's go, boys. Pip is no longer becoming a... Oh, he's right there. I see him over there. Oh, he's planting a seed? Oh, he just planted a seed. I see you, Mr. Pip. Hopefully that's not a zombie spore. Okay, so now we can focus back on this area. So we're spilling warm water at 20 degrees to melt the ice over here. Pip priority. Sometimes you just want to plant some. Oh, what the hell? Oh, what the hell happened here? The hydrogen storage doesn't work anymore. Because the ice melted. It feels bad. We're going to have to build this tile. So this is not going to work because there's not going to be enough power with just the hamster wheel. So I need this built now, man. Who keeps pinging me? Y'all ever have that one friend that text messages you one-word messages and expects you to read all the messages together to form a sentence? Yeah, man, that's this guy right now who's pinging me in freaking the colony. I keep getting text messages, man, for no reason. One word at a time. Yep, that's me. Helly, that's you, man. Dude, stop texting me, dude. That shit is hard to read sometimes. There we go. Hydrogen is feeding out again. Let's go. Straight into the jet. -4, -3. Soon, we're going to be able to melt everything. I don't know how we could still touch water. Technically, that shouldn't be a thing. Actually, yeah, I should mine both of these because we have a lot of water now. I think it's working. I think what helped out the most was this, though. Alright. We're gonna do something very extra. I'm gonna melt it like here. I'm gonna melt that here. Move the steel output. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about right now. Rostalicious, great minds think alike. I see you over there, man. How you doing? How's the Thursdays, man? Hope you're doing well today. Hope you're having a good Thursday. We're gonna move the output of the metal refinery really quick. Not bad, not bad. Alright, for the time being, we'll just turn this off. We'll let that finish. So that we don't have to have the dupes running around for the bottle emptiers right now. It's my Friday, great day, nice, nice. Do you get a 3-day weekend, Ross Delicious, or is Sunday the first day of work? You're a full-time streamer? How long have you been streaming for? Man, it's gonna be 4 years in November. 4 years in November. Hopefully, you know, the dream is we get partner by then, but, you know, it's not guaranteed. The partner stuff, man. Gotta get lucky, gotta have the right category, and then you gotta put in the work. Oh, 4-day work week. Nice, Ross Delicious. Good stuff, good stuff. But yeah, I've been a streamer for 3.5 years now. We're gonna be approaching 4 years in November. And, yeah. Still hoping for the dream. Just started YouTube this year, at the beginning in January. But yeah, hoping to make this all work, man. Best as I can. The first couple years of streaming, I gotta be real, was a learning experience. Especially when streaming is one of the things that you don't know enough about, right? New industry, right? Not knowing how things work. Don't know what's legit and not legit. And it's a learning experience. Learning how to foster a community, interact, and be cool with the people. I do not have TikTok. I do not have TikTok. I myself have ADHD. And I want to stay away from that because I feel like it's going to start absorbing all of my time. So I don't have a TikTok account. I try not to go on. And I haven't been to the website. Except for one time because one of my mods made a video and I wanted to check it out. But yeah. I don't have a TikTok. I don't plan on making one. And it's also, I don't have enough time to spend on that. The YouTube and the Twitch is taking up all of my time already. Maybe in the future. But yeah, we need a little bit of time before we could do that. What's your setup for sulfur? We just have a easy setup. Looking at the rail, you can see that the sulfur comes out around 20 degrees, which is perfect. And the idea for sulfur is that you want it to have a vacuum. This vacuum is necessary. If you don't have a vacuum, the sulfur solidifies up top. And since it solidifies up top, sometimes you might have the sulfur solidify and entomb the geyser. Not only that, sometimes the sulfur up top is too hot. And if the gas touches that, it solidifies up top. You can't sweep it. It becomes an issue. So you want to keep it in a vacuum so that it drips in. Once it drips in, it's very small in mass. And then you can just run it on a conveyor rail setup. Right, so we just run it on a loader and it goes in. And then we have a re-loop. That's going to be for a temperature check, but it ends up being unnecessary. So the re-loop right here, you don't really need to have. This small room is all you needed. I have this design on YouTube as well, if you want to check that out. But it's tried and true sulfur tamer. Very easy to manage. All you need is an aqua tuner to just manage the temperatures. Did you have another job before going full-time? Yes, I used to be an accountant. I used to be one of the bookkeepers. One of the accountants that, you know, do all the accounting things. I used to have an office job like that. Ah, look at this. We're going to be melting this, boys. Once this finally melts... Oh, this dropped from -10 to -4. This is a great feeling. We could mine out the granite to reduce a little bit of thermal energy. That's gonna be so great. No. I was not a CPA. I did not have the license. If I had the license, I probably would just force myself to work in that job because I'm certified at that point, so might as well utilize it, right? But I don't have my license. I probably could have passed maybe half of the tests without studying because I learned a lot on the job. But there's a lot of stuff like audit regulations that I probably would have needed to study on just because it's like if you don't have the knowledge of stuff. Oh, look at that. This is looking mad jank. What the hell's going on? Do you want a license? No. I want to make the full-time streaming thing work. That's really the goal right now. If I can make this work, man, that's ideal. Bookkeeper, shit ton of money for those who need the laundry. I see you over there, X-Cage. I see you over there. Absolutely. I hope it works out. Yeah, man, me too. Me too. A lot of times, man, these things aren't things you can control. So, really, just gotta hope for the best. License on the side would still be nice. See, the problem with that is I would have to take time away from streaming, and then that hurts the streaming career. Not only that, it's the problem is that for you to get the license, you need to work at a firm who has a boss that actually could sign off on your work experience. You need 1 year of work experience signed off by another licensed CPA. So that's not possible anymore. And all of that has to be recent. My old job does not count. The constantly need to take classes is not that bad. I hear you can just do that online, I believe. And, you know, doing it online just makes it a lot easier to do. Once you know it, you know it. And if you're in the business, you know, it's easy. Literally just doing your accounting job that's actually accounting, like either finance or costing or, you know, closing. All that helps you out because you're learning everything while you're working. I got a friend who does it. Explains why even though she's capable of a lot, her main job is always something in accounting. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, if she has her license, because how that works is it's time-based. Everything is within a window. If you pass an exam, it doesn't last forever. It lasts 2 years. And that means that if you don't complete the other tests in 2 years, and there's 4 tests in total, you don't get your license. You have to retake everything. Not only that, after you pass the test, you have a certain time limit for you to get the work experience. A lot of people try to do both at the same time, so that once they pass the test, you just give that to their boss and they sign it off. Oh yeah, you've been working here for X amount of years, so I know you're good. But yeah, it's a lot of the times, man. You got to get everything within a window. My dad uses the continuing education stuff as an excuse to take a vacation somewhere. Oh, that's slick, dude. Yeah, I gotta go to the Bahamas to take my my exam. Y'all know how it is. Oh, honey, can I come with you? Nah. It's a work trip, and you know they're paying for my flight, so I don't want to spend money on this. But you know they're shipping me out there. you gotta do something like that, man. Get some privacy. That'd be kind of wild, man. Alright, well, we'll extend out the mesh tiles. And then we're going to want to try to get these granites melted out. If I could, I would want to move this over so that the snow melts, and then we could just mine out the granite. But look at all that water, man. Feels good. Feels good. Gotta melt more ice for more water. But yeah, the accounting job is, it's tedious, man. At some point, I realized that I was going to repeat the same day of work for like the next 20, 30 years. Like nothing was going to change. And when I realized that, I was like, man, fuck. I don't want to do this. Life sucks right now. And I have to do this for another 30, 40 years? Man, fuck that. And then that's how we got into streaming. Now, it wasn't exactly like that. There was a lot more other things with it that was involved that made that suck. But, yeah. My dad still does it. It's okay if you have a good environment. But I was not in a good environment, not gonna lie. It was a lot of, like, everyone around me was incompetent, so I had to do everything. And then when I do everything, I don't get paid for it. And it's like, why am I doing it then? And then when I don't do it, they can't do it on time, and I have to stay after anyways, because they will give me the report at the end of the day at 5 p.m., which is the time I would leave, but then I have to stay till 7, 8 p.m. because they don't give me the report on time. So it just becomes a thing where it's like, I'm just wasting time here. I'm not getting paid for it because I'm on a salary. But then the bosses need it. And then it's like, well, you weren't there. I'm like, well, shit, you gave me that shit at 5. And then they will argue, oh, I gave it to you at 4:30. You should have just stayed after. I'm like, I'm not getting paid for that. And then the boss just expects you to stay. I'm just kind of like, this isn't fair. This isn't right. So I'm out this bitch. Peace. And yeah. Be like that sometimes, man. Probably a stupid question, but when you have melted all the ice snow, will that cold area stay cold, or will it be more average as well? So, afternoon, the question you have is, does the cold biome maintain a cold temperature? And the answer is no. If you think that because the abyssalite makes that area cold, no. The temperature will not always be cold. The biomes are going to be whatever temperature that you have in. So they will not naturally get colder, if that's what you're wondering. If I heat it up, it's going to heat up and stay at that temperature. Now, you might be wondering, well, why is the cold biome cold? That's because the majority of the cold energy is in the tiles. You got to think about it this way. If you add up all the mass, this is like a couple of tons of negative cold energy. So it's like, you think about it, if this is, let's say, average, this is minus 29, and then right here is minus 12. We could average, this is like negative 18 degrees, times, let's say, ballpark 10 tons, so 10,000 kilograms. And then we multiply that. That's a lot of DTU that we would have to apply otherwise. And because everything is built and touching each other side by side, it's spreading out any energy that you add in. So if you dump in hot water here, it's going to apply the hot water energy to everything that's touching that tile. Now, although that's a slow process for that heat to spread, if it's not hot enough to melt the snow, it's going to slowly just get absorbed. Which is why a lot of the times it seems like cold or hot biomes try to stay at that temperature. If you were just to mine out everything, it's going to start, you know, just becoming a normal biome area. The biomes itself do not do anything special. Mamba's awake. I've kind of ran into a problem of cooling my base. Okay. I gotta give it to my accountant. She does a good job and is fast and clever. Honestly, the job is one of the easiest things to do in the game. I hate to say that, but as a accountant, everything is basic arithmetic. And it's just basically a test of how organized you are as a person. That's really all it is. You don't do anything more than add or subtract a number. Literally, add or subtract. That's all you do. If you do forecasting or finance, you might multiply or divide. But that's literally it. There's no formulas for everything. Anything that you calculate, you would figure out a formula on the spot. It's kind of weird, but that's what you would do. And it's really easy, as long as you understand the rules. And in the words of the great philosopher, you know the rules, and so do I. Guys, y'all got rickrolled. Got him, boys. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Dupes take showers in the suits? I did not know this. Yeah, they do. It's kind of cool. And if you have germs on your suit, showering removes all the germs on the suit. Afternoon says, I've kind of ran into a problem of cooling my base. Okay, gotcha. So when you're cooling your base, the thing you're going to usually want to cool your base, there's a couple things. For the most part, it's going to be one of these thermal buildings, thermal aqua tuner or thermal regulator. I'm using a thermal aqua tuner to chill my base, but we're not chilling my base directly. What I'm doing is I'm chilling my oxygen. So any oxygen that pumps into my base, you can see that it spawns around 90 degrees in the pipeline. It comes out at 24. And because it comes out as cold oxygen at 24 degrees, I get to maintain the temperature in my base a little bit easier. Now, of course, the top here, right here, is a little bit warm because I'm not releasing the cold oxygen here. I'm piping it to the bottom, right? To my suits and to some of the vents at the bottom. So that's how we're maintaining temperature for us. Now, depending on where you are in your progression in your colony, you might not have that option. So there's a lot of different ways you can start cooling, but it depends on what stage of the game you're at. Do you have certain geysers? Do you have certain techs? Do you have certain resources? Let me know, Afternoon, where you are. Maybe tell me if you have access to certain metals or plastic. And then I could give you some ideas. Isn't it all just Excel now? Yeah, it is just Excel. And that's all you do in Excel. Plus, minus, multiply, subtract. Not gonna lie, Mighty Siege. That's why it's easy. You do everything on Excel. And it's very easy to manipulate. I build my oxygen engine in a cold biome. But that only works when they're really close. That's true. Lamo, I think I'm, No, you're fine to play this game. Didn't even realize that it was a concept of cold oxygen. Dude, don't worry, Afternoon. Don't think it's anything to do with intellect, IQ, not being smart, or being stupid. I would say that once you start getting used to how this game works and how everything kind of comes into play, you'll start to realize there's a certain play style or thinking process that the game wants you to do. And once you understand that, it's gonna be easy. And don't beat yourself up. Don't worry, man. There's been a lot of situations where it's like, oh yeah, I could have. Oh my god, I'm not even thinking about that. And it's like, that's such a simple solution. And then it's like, you know, you might instead over-engineer a solution. Don't worry, man. It's gonna come with the territory where the game is science-based and a little bit difficult. But I will say that don't beat yourself up. Everyone runs into those problems. And the more you keep playing and understand how the games works and how the interactions work, and the way to learn that would be looking at some of the builds and designs that people make. Something like this. My Dreco Wrench is basically, we're growing Bomb Lily. The Drecos, eat the Bomb Lily. But you might be wondering, why do I have water on the ground? That's because the Drecos cannot get into the water. So we use the water to trap the Drecos so they don't walk along the side of the outside walls. So that when we need to brush them or cut off the wool off their back, it's a shorter travel time. Right? Because look at that. Mighty Sush is calling them over. And the guy's like, hey, look, that's my name. That's me, baby. And the guy's like, nope, that's not you. It's me. Dio. And then he gets brushed. And, you know, it just makes it so that he doesn't have to wait as long when he's calling their name. So it's like small little tricks like that. And then you might be wondering, how does that work? And you start understanding about, you know, the mechanics, how each element takes a full tile and it operates a little bit differently when you have certain properties set up. So it's like the more you play the game, the easier it's going to get. And don't beat yourself too much, man. You'll be good. You'll be good. Funny thing is, CPAs would be obsolete if the IRS would just tell everyone what they owe each year. That's technically not true. Because the CPAs would basically just work for the IRS. Because the problem with the IRS is manpower. And although they can do that, they don't want to have people work those jobs like that. And you would just have a shift of who you work for. Do you want to work for a private company? Or do you want to work for the government? Of course, I might be wrong. That's just how I see things, though. There's so many strats in the game. One of the best games out there. Get in with us. One of us. Ayy. So you excelled Bruja. Dude, have you ever heard of the Microsoft Excel World Championships? It's one of the craziest things I've ever heard. But they actually have a championship where they have people compete against each other in a terms of speed. You literally are given an Excel worksheet, you open it up, and it has directions on what you need to make. It will ask you to make a pivot table. It will ask you to make a certain setup. And it's a feature of how fast can you make what they want you to do. And there's a championship based off of this. It's kind of wild, man. Like, it's esports. Microsoft Excel is esports. Like, that's kind of weird to think about. But it's real, dude. It's crazy. Part of what makes the game fun is engineering, 100%. D8, E8 is 100% right. So, dude, just because you haven't seen some of the engineering designs and never thought about the concepts, it's kind of like, man, I should have been the one to invent the spork, the foon/fork, you know? It's so convenient for takeout. Things like that. And it's like, nah, man, that's fine. Just you know, don't gotta beat yourself up for that. The Drecos have 2 water dishes. Yep, they gotta drink some water, man. How do you like the new Dreco build better than the YouTube one? It's slightly improved. I think this is better overall because you use less water, and I have an automatic refill setup right here that I think is a little bit better. It's really, in reality, that's where it legit drowns the Drecos. No, man. Dude, that's a different box. Come on, man. It's over here. We add salt water and oil to that for the flavor. Gotta have a marinade, baby. I'm still trying. Still kind of new to the game, but it's awesome. To see people finding solutions for everything. Yeah. Afternoon, if you haven't seen that, exclamation point YouTube and chat will give you a link to my YouTube channel. A lot of tutorials, how to build, guides, and of course, concepts and designs. Not only that, you'll also find my VODs over there. So if you're ever wondering what we'll legit do at this cycle of the game, you could actually watch me from the beginning. Cycle 1, see all the things I do in the order that I do it, so that you could follow along, play along with us, and then that way you'll know that if you do everything we do, you'll get to the end of the game. Get all the objectives, do everything safely. And we talk about all the steps along the way too. Chat asks questions, so when chat asks questions, it helps out the people watching on the YouTube. So it's going to be there for you if you want to check that out, man. Yeah, it's true. I guess it's something that doesn't need to be privatized, I guess. Yeah, because it's like, the government just is like, I don't want to deal with this. I want to see that, not gonna lie. Dude, check it out. You could YouTube it, I think, Mighty Stooge. Excel World Championships. Excel is a crazy tool, really game changer. It's honestly, it's kind of like Minecraft. It's very basic, but there's just so much potential in it that you can't ignore it. Nothing beats World Championships of Farm Simulator. That's a thing. I've never heard of that. What happens? Is it a speed running competition? YouTube, cheers, man. Cheers. All right, all right. So how come this isn't melted yet? Oh, we're done smelting. A little bit of lime. All right, so I want to mine this. Just because of how these tiles need to be mined out. I might as well mine this out as well. I could mine this, but if the ice melts, I'm stranded. Oh, actually, same thing here. So we mine these two, and then the snow falls down. And then I can't reach these tiles. And then we're just trying to warm up the oxygen. Okay, so the bottle emptiers are no longer needed. And then we're going to mine out the granite. This is going to melt soon, hopefully, and we'll mine these 2 tiles out. The temp shift plates are to average out the temperature. I don't know if it's helping enough, though. We're at 13 degrees. That's pretty good. And we have a lot of water now. I honestly might move it over. I might want to do that just for the safety. Don't want to get stranded. I just got my first Bonnie dupe and I love her hair. Oh, for real? Dude, is there that many dupes now? Honestly, the best dupe is Meep or Stinky, in my opinion. Meep or Stinky has to be best dupe, man. Meep or Stinky. Do you think they'll ever introduce liquid or gas mixing to the game, maybe into a sequel? No, it's not possible. The game is fundamentally working off of the one tile element for a lot of things. And in order for them to make a mixed element on a single tile, they would have to honestly recode the game from the ground up. Unless they're already doing that, I don't think they're willing to do that. I don't think it's going to be possible. It's just so ingrained into the game at this point where I don't think it's going to be worth the time and effort. I think my favorite so far is Pei's hair, dude. The nice light blue hair is pretty good. Meep greater than Stinky. I could agree with that. The unibrow is untouchable, man. Pei's a cool new one. Pei is a cool new one. I kind of like Steve's hair, dude. He has what we call the Uptown Fade. It looks really good. Steve, where you at? Right here. Look at Steve, dude. He got that fade. I used to rock that as a kid, man. I used to rock that as a kid. I used to get that all the time. So good, dude. It could work with pre-mixing. It would just be more layers of gas. I think what I mean when I say that is that the minimum tile space right here can't be changed. Because it requires them to recode everything, if that makes sense. I don't know how to really explain it. So, like, if you were to cut up a single tile, right, into 4 tiles, so you have 4 layers in one tile, but then you have everything else take up the 4 tiles as one tile naturally, right? It requires you to recode everything in the game for you to really do that. Oh, we're talking about 2 different kinds of mixing. Okay, okay. The only other thing is introducing something called mix gas, and then clicking on it and seeing what makes up the gas contents. But then you run into the issue of what happens if you pump up mixed gas. Do you have to separate it somehow? Or would a filter actually just be all you need? There's a lot of questions to it, of course. But yeah, who really knows? I don't think it's going to be a thing. I don't think it's going to be a thing. But, you know, I don't know anything about what the devs want to plan or want to do in the future. A lot of it's just kind of just speculation. Okay. So, everything's looking fine. The one glossy is making glossy eggs, and it's waiting for a little bit of time. We need to mop that up. This needs to get mopped up as well. And I think J.R. Reading. Is that a guy's name? Who is that? Is that the husband of the lady that wrote Harry Potter? J.K. Rowling? That's her name, right? Just kidding. Rolling on the floor laughing. That haircut was an 80s college basketball player. That haircut is legit, dude. What are you talking about? I had that haircut. Come on, man. You saying I have a bad haircut? Have you seen my new haircut? Rolling on the floor, huh? No, Rowling. I substituted the W with an F. JK, just kidding. Rowling. That's how it works, man. The JK Rowling. That haircut is literally legit. Yeah, man. That's because I wore it. That's why it's legit. That's the haircut, baby. Haircut of choice. We gotta melt everything, boys. Let's go. Look at this thermal energy. Oh, it's because this is just granite. Can we just mine this out, please? We just hop on top of the ice. There we go. Steph, don't get stuck on the ice, please. That would be a bad time. Alright, now all the solids are gone. Actually gone. So all we have to do is melt the ice. Without the solid thermal energy, should be a little bit easier. Because of the conductivity of ice is a lot better. So you can see we're melting it. We're doing good, fam. Making all this steel. It's good for our health. The bottom's still ice cold, which is fine, I have a cool steam geyser near my starting location, but this colony I'm on is new, and I don't have steam engines for a while. What should I do with the geyser until then? Cool steam geyser? Hella Dusk. I have a video called how to tame a cool steam vent with bathroom water. And basically, it means you should probably rush bathrooms like this. So one of the things you could do in this game is your lavatory generates water positive, right? You use 5 kilograms per use, but you generate 11.7 of polluted water each time. You could store your excess water, right? More than whatever's needed for the pipelines. And the idea is that since you always output 30-degree water, I would recommend sieving it so it becomes water. And then the logic is that you run the water on radiant pipelines, right? But on the side, you want to have a shutoff. And then what you're going to want to do is tie a thermal sensor to that, so you don't have your pipes break. The idea is to have the water cycle through, and normally you're going to want to choose 85 or 90 degrees. And then after the water gets too hot, you literally drip it in the same box. And then you would use that to feed into your electrolyzers. But that's the raw concept. And it's because you always have 30-degree water from your duplicates pooping and peeing out. And because of the thermal conductivity of water, water is literally top 3 liquid in the game. Top 3, that's hard to say. Top 3 in terms of specific heat capacity. Right? 4179. Steam is actually up there too. Steam is one of the most conductive gases. I mean, SHC gases at 4179. So if you use something with lower than that, you're going to have a tough time cooling down the steam. So supercoolant, nuclear waste, and water are probably going to be your 1, 2, and 3. So by using that, you have somewhat of an efficient setup because it's equal, and it's hard to get above that. And then, bam, you could use that as a water source. I didn't happen to do that because you didn't see me have bathrooms till right now. And I already made a separate setup for that instead. I just tapped my first slush geyser. Very excited to see what I could do with it. Oh, dude, make it infinite storage, just like this. And then that way you could have cold water forever. Gotta have the strats, baby. Alright, we're gonna drip that. That's gonna go to the lava pool. And I am going to make coal temp shift plates. Over here. And we're going to solidify this. That's 1, 2, 3. Solidify this. 1, 2, 3. And we'll solidify this. 1, 2, 3. Nice. At infinite storage for magma, that's a first. Yeah, we only have 1.6 million kilograms. That's not a lot. 1.6 million. It's all the magma that would otherwise be in this top half of the vacuum. Not a lot, not a lot. But it was the easiest way for us to deal with the hot magma, to be honest. Bust open the lava storage. Let's see science in action. We're going to do that at the end of stream. We're going to do that at the end of stream so that I don't have to save load and then go back and save load, exit out of the game, you know, kind of a thing. So we'll do that at the end. Someone remind me. Whoever's here at the end of stream, remind me. Yo, legit. Bust open the magma. Oh, that's right. I forgot to do it on Tuesday. So we're going to want to do it sooner than later. Alright, so the ice is good. The water is melting. This is already ready. Nice. No save loading. Just open and deal with it. If that's the case, I could easily do that. That's actually doable. It's actually not that bad. The only thing I would need to do is prep up a way to deal with it. If I knew that was going to be opened, I could do that no problem. And it's very easy. I just have to seal this up. And then make another liquid lock on this side. And then it's seal it up here. So when magma expands, it doesn't, you know, bot me on this side. I could still go in and get my liquid sulfur. Honestly, though, there's a lot of ways to do it. No prep? Nah, I lose. No prep is you lose immediately. Oh, I didn't solidify this tile. It feels bad. I might be able to still do it if I cool down these magma tiles right here. Nice. And this is gonna cool down soon, actually. The magma's gonna disappear. 1406. There it is. Honestly, if it's no prep, we literally just wipe. And we just have to take the L. Start over. I don't want to start over, man. We just got through the hard part of not having to deal with all that. It's kind of nice, man. It's kind of nice. Alright. I want to say we melted a good amount, if not as much as we need to. And I think we're just going to start building the food storage design. I don't want to wait anymore. Honestly, just don't want to wait anymore. Well, we're going to build 5 more things of steel. No shovel farm? You can't build those until you leave the planetoid. They're no longer at the top of the map, if that's what you're wondering. They're no longer here. You have to, for the most part, just kind of go to the planets. There is another planet that they're actually on. So, until you get to there, no shovels. Having shovels would be amazing. I wouldn't have to worry about food at all. Unless I get a delectable, in which case I kind of lose. You know, get bodied, as they say in the business. Oxygen is not bad. This is going to warm up the air, which is why we have it there. I think we'll just finish the water and then deconstruct it. Are you limited in your printables based on the planet? No. There is a list of how printing pods work. So if you didn't know how a printing pod works, the printing pod has, I think it's 3 stages. The first stage is the early game stage, and you get a early game list of items. After you get past a certain cycle count, you get an extended list of items that you could roll for on the printing pod. So that's 1 and 2. The early stage and then past, I think it's cycle 100, you have an extended list that you're started to tap into. The third things is you have to discover before you could actually use. So if you don't discover a shovel, you can't get a shovel egg. So you have 3 categories of items like that. Things that are already on the list, things you have to wait until a certain cycle count, and things you have to discover before you could start seeing them in a printing pod. But for the most case, shovel falls into the last one, where you have to find a shovel before you get the egg. So yeah, we can't get that. That's not going to be something we could grab, sadly. Come on, man. This is hot. This is hot water. 60 degrees. How is this not melting the ice? Fam, dude. 60 degrees. The ice is not even moving. The planetoid, it should not be based off of the planetoid. It should not. It's 17 kilograms of hot water versus 960 kilograms of -6 ice. That's true. Feels bad, man. But it's so hot. Constantly at 60 degrees. Okay, if we stop dripping, oh, it plummets, dude. Temperature just plummets. Oh, it feels bad. This is positive. We're almost there. Alright. Another 5 things of steel. We'll build as much as we can. So this drips off to the top of that still. So we could melt this chunk. This has to wait until the oxygen spreads out and melts it. which I think is fine. And then we could leave this... No. We're going to have to move the vent back, I think, to here. Because we're going to need the space to build the design. Yeah. Okay. So we'll just mine this out. There's no point of waiting for it. And then we're just going to mine that out, maybe mine this out, and then build our food storage system. And then we're probably going to have to move the shower. We're at that point, boys. Renovation. A little bit of that. Are we still pumping out oxygen? Oh, max pressure. Let me get another suit line. We'll cut this. So that this goes into here. So we could just pump out more oxygen. Is a lot. Polluted oxygen gets filtered out to a different room. Dude, this is all... I was gonna say, this is all positive, almost. Close to 0 still, though. Plastic. We'll take that. 2 glossy babies. Let's go. Okay, so... Almost. And then, yeah, 4 things of steel should be enough. I'm hoping it's enough. Oh, we're not making anything anymore here? Well, 99 ceramic. You know what's one thing I feel like it's underutilized? Ceramic is one of the things you can make very quickly, and it's not hard to get a lot of clay. And it's not hard to get a lot of coal. I feel like we as players underutilize ceramic. And I'm thinking about it, the only time I used ceramic back in the day was when I used to make liquid hydrogen rockets. When we used to make liquid hydrogen rockets, we would have, you know, ceramic pipes that we would have to temper in with liquid oxygen so that the liquid hydrogen doesn't go through state change while we're doing the fueling. That used to be an old school thing that we have to deal with. I mean, we still have to deal with it now, but with more knowledge, don't even need insulation. We could work against it. It's just that, man. Oh, look at that heat. That's warm. Oh, the ice melted. Nice. Okay. So that means we'll liquid vent this right there. Let's up the priority. And then now we're just going to be smelting copper. 99. We're going to need a lot of refined metal at some point. So having a stockpile of that's probably going to be pretty good. We want to build that. And then we want to deconstruct the rest. And then we're going to let this melt on its own. So we're going to deconstruct the ladders. And we'll keep this ladder over here, because we're going to need to build out the area. So from this point, we're going to use just solid tiles. Go down to the bottom. Oh, I can't build over here. Technically, I don't need that. Cap? Maybe cap? Maybe not cap. Yeah, I'll put the ladders back. Alright, food storage time. Let's go. This is going to be the mess hall, which probably means this is going to be the kitchen. We'll move that over to here. And then we're going to have to move the shower once we can. I don't have a shower location yet. Don't have a shower location yet. Oh yeah, this is low priority. Where's my builder at? Scarlet Man? Scarlet Man. He is... Oh, he's backup cooking. Yeah, that's not going to be a thing anymore. We have a full-time cook in Mima. Oh, I should just have her cook, dude. Not even operating. Cook and build. Yeah. Oh, she's going to go there to build. There's nothing for her to cook right now either. Feels bad, man. So for this design, how do you deal with carbon dioxide? Mine is all over my base. Yours seems to gather at the bottom only. Oh, you probably don't notice this. I have a gas pump down here. And this gas pump is set up to an automation sensor. To this sensor. And if there is a gas element on specifically this tile, we will pump out gas. Now, because it's flip-flopping too much with the oxygen, it's not going to turn on. You need to have the gas on that for 4 ticks. And if it's not sitting on CO2, it's not going to pump. But I pump up my CO2. And you might be wondering, where does it go? You probably haven't seen this yet. I have a gas tank right here. Carbon dioxide. We somehow got polluted oxygen, feels bad, but it's floating. So it's not going to ruin the box. But you can see that we have 292 kilograms per tile. So this is what? 11 tiles. This is around 3 to 4 tons of carbon dioxide. Probably purely just from my duplicants breathing out. So it's not too bad. We store the CO2 in a separate box. If you didn't know, this is a infinite pressure design. Don't feel bad that you didn't discover this, but this is a really good design because typically your gas vents overpressurize at 2000. So we just circumvent that by spilling some water on top and making it so that it's limitless pressure. But that's how we're dealing with the CO2 gas. So we gotta build this. My duplicants are lazy right now. Oh, we had pipe damage? What? That was probably from steel. Alright, so we're gonna want this next. I saw the unlimited store of gases and tried it. Is there a limit to how much water there could be on the vents? Yes, there is it's a sweet spot. It's literally a sweet spot. So if you want to build that, I have a video. And if that design doesn't work, there's a couple other designs as well. Actually, this is probably the easiest design to go over. Thinking about it. Because the other design revolves around door compression, and it's probably not worth it. Oh yeah, you can't pour that much. It's a sweet spot. There is a specific number and range you're going for. Basically, what you're tricking in the game, Afternoon, click on the gas vent. If you're using the high pressure one, you would be bad too, because it wouldn't work. But let's argue that we're using the small gas vent right here. What you're trying to circumvent is the overpressure value right here. So you have to have less than 2,000 grams of water per tile. So you put 100 times that amount, so it's not going to work. It's like when you water your plants, you just want to sprinkle a little bit of water on it. You know, one of your table plants on your office. Like you might have a small little tree. You poured a fucking gallon of water on it and you drowned it out. Plant's going to die, man. They don't think it be like it is, but it do. Really do, though. Be like that sometimes. But now that you know, man. Hopefully you're going to be able to build it properly. Okay, so we wanted the 56 tiles. Plants be thirsty. Yo, man. Plants get drowned too. Plant lives matter. But yeah. Try it again with the lower amount of water, and then you should be fine. Okay, so the design has to be as... Okay, let me think about this. So we're going to be building a design from the left. We want to have a design like this. Metal tile. Solid, 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 solid. Ah, the G6. This looks like a G and a number 6. The G6 design. Okay, this is a classic. Nothing wrong with the G6. Oh, no. You know what I just realized? I don't have any liquids. Ah, damn it. I can't make food storage because none of my liquids could go that negative. Feels bad, man. That means I need to send someone over to grab crude oil. That's going to be the next best thing. Yep. All right, man. Where's he at? Actually, let me cancel some of the jobs first on this side. We don't need to grab the dirt anymore. This is fine. And it's going to be crude oil again. And this is going to be... Yeah, no one's there. Okay, cool. So we don't have any other dig commands. We can just go over here, grab the oil. And hopefully we have enough. Alright, so that's going to be Mr. Aero Capital Fellow. He's got this. Nice. Ready for action. He's here. And let's connect the pump. Cool, cool. So he's going to want to grab... Oh, he's eating. Oh, what a guy. He's going to want to grab the oil and then pump it up, drop it off here. And then we're going to run the wheel so that we could send the oil back. Nice, nice. Okay, cool. He'll be chilling over there for a minute. So we have the G6 design, right? So that means that from here, it's 3 tiles. Okay. So this tile get replaced. I could use ceramic for the meme. I'm just going to use igneous because we have a lot of it. Alright, we'll do it one at a time. Guys come back from vacation just to be shipped to another planet. Mr. Aero Capital Fellow knows, man. It's back to work. It's back to work. They don't think it be like it is, man, but it do. Really do be like that. He's already starving? Wait, no, Steph is starving. Steph, where you at? Steph is taking a dump. Come on, Steph. Wash your hands. Get to some food. Oh, the toilets are out of... He was cleaning the toilet. Oh, he's gonna be stressed, dude. Alright, clean the toilet. We have a strat. We have a strat. Alright, so we're gonna move to here. Unequip the suit. Oh, that's a bad spot. Spills both sides. Oh, that's a worn out suit. Oh, he's screwed. Ah, he's screwed. Alright, fill this back up. Alright, he could work here for a while, I guess. Feels bad. He's gonna just breathe out the normal air, do what it is he's gotta do. Now we're just gonna pump oil, run the wheel. Alright, well, I'll have to check on him in a little bit. Alright, so we want to build this tile. Because of how it works, I'm probably better off having my miner mine that out immediately. And then build the insulated on top. I also will need this bottle emptier for the strats. Okay, now we need to mine this tile. People keep starving, man. And that's because they're slow dupes. Feels bad. We need to make them faster. Nice, nice. Technically, both of these need to be insulated. And then he could build that diagonally. After he builds that, we need another tile right there. Technically, this is a double door setup too. Technically. Might as well do that now. Alright, we need to get this one afterwards. We could do that from the bottom, that's fine. Actually, from this point, we gotta build this and then mine out the abyssalite. We should mine that out. Cool, cool. So, there we go, first delivery. And it's getting pumped. Nice, nice. Mr. Aero Capital Fellow. Doing work, dude. Sending back home the oil. And the oil should be coming into this reservoir. Alright, so the good news is that I don't need that much that much crude oil. We don't need that much. Now, do we want to make that into petroleum? Do we want to make that into petroleum? Because we have a heat source right here. Famous last words before I make sour gas. Oh, God. I probably don't want to do that yet. I probably want to chill out with using the magma. At least for now. Dude, every time I go in like this, it makes me feel like carbon dioxide released into the vacuum. And I get so scared. Like, dude, you do not want that happening, man. Real talk. Okay, so this is mined out. The thermal energy could come through for now. I think that's fine. And I think I want this. Rex the vacuum for sure. 100%, man. 100%. Who's starving? Oh, Snaz suit. Oh, I gotta pass these out. Staff is starving. She'll be fine. Okay, so... Is it clothing? Primo garb. Okay. So the primo garb is a category. So we're going to D20 and pass out some nice snazzy suits. First one's going to number 19. So 1, 2, 3, all the way to 11. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Meemaw, the legend. This goes to Meemaw. We do it again? 3. This goes to Silent One. Wow, Silent One, good job, man. You got a nice suit. Silent One gets one. Have dupes? I do. Geek, I do. I have a couple of dupes awaiting to be snagged. I think I have 2. So you get a choice between either Meemaw or Camille. If you want to join, that is, Mr. Geek. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then metal tile. That's what I need. Yeah. And then the last one is going to be a 16. 17, 18. Wait. No, the other ones don't count, right? You want Camille? Okay, we got you. Geek is in. Geek's coming in as Camille, our rocket pilot, and our rancher. So you take care of the babies and you drive the ship. You're also starry-eyed, so you're going to be our space pilot most of the time. Just because you have the plus morale in space and we're doing max difficulty. You're going to be driving a lot, Geek. Hope you like driving. So the last one was, what, a 16? So 2 dupes got it. So technically this is 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So it's Geek. Wow, Geek. How lucky are you? You join the colony, and you immediately get one of the Primo Garbs. You get the snazzy blue suit. Always lucky. Back to over here. We're moving in the oil pretty well. I think I have a ton of oil. I do. Exactly 1,000. Hashtag rigged. Yo, man. Always lucky. Sometimes always lucky, man. How they say in the business. Good thing I've been trained to not behave like Capital. I see you. He's in chat reading your tweets, man. Kappa. He's watching. It's not rigged if that's how you design the program. Wow, strats. Alright, this metal tile, we'll just use copper. And then I need to do my radiant piping here. It's going to be these 2. Alright. So I might have enough oil already. Because it's not like we're going to have 140 pipe segments. It's going to be short, right? And I'll have to put my steam turbine combo like right next to this. Oh, we might have to be sizable depending on what we want to do. That's true. Alright, so I think it's time to cut the pipe. We'll cut the hydrogen feed. It's too much. I don't want too much hydrogen over here. At least not for now. We might have to relocate where the generator stands. Alright, so the radiant pipe is in. I want to sweep the items. This is insulated. This is a regular tile. And then this is insulated. Most of the time, the pipelines are going to go through this side. So we're going to build that from the back side. So this side, this wall was just to prevent any gas transfer. Polluted oxygen leaking out. I didn't want that. So we should be able to just deconstruct all this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I could stand on the ladder and deconstruct the top one. I'll leave the bottom one there just to jump down onto and be able to stand on. And then this is going to be like this. Nice, nice. Oh, another thing is I need to be able to build a rail here. Most of the time I need at least one rail, and then we could build it from the back. I could always just build there though, so it should be fine. I could also run the rail through the metal tile for some additional cooling. That's actually true. So it has to go down like this. That's actually not bad. So the kitchen is probably going to be the same design right there. And we have to have it at the top. So we would have the steam turbine right here. That's actually not that bad. Everything kind of works out. I might need more oil though, because it would mean that I would need to use a non-freezing liquid in this temperature, even though it is warming up. Using water might be a little bit sketchy. Food keeps decaying. We'll be fine though. We'll be fine. Dormant? Oh, it's already dormant. 70 cycles. I hope we last. I think we need the food storage for the sulfur to last us. The 70 cycles that we need. Oh man, I hope we don't run into a food issue again, man. That's such a pain to solve sometimes. Any glass or diamond? I have diamond on the other asteroid right here. And then I could make glass if I really wanted to. Alright, we're gonna sweep a bottle. We'll take the 300. And then this is gonna sweep to here. That one's off. That's good. Nice. So that's how you get the one drop lock. You do it like that. And then you just build a tile. It is. It is going to be pointless. But it's easy. I need 2 segments anyways. I do need 2 segments. This didn't have to be radiant, you're right. Any chance of an arrow pot with a Joya over my bed? We don't have permanent living arrangements. We're going to move them from here. I plan to expand this out a little bit out and make it into a shower room. So technically not yet. Technically not yet. Soon, soon. I see you over there, Miss Myrene. Hope you're doing well. Alright, Mr. Arrow is hungry. Can you harvest this? No, he's gonna take a dump. And then he's gonna go idle. Alright, he's hungry but not starving. Let's send him home. Let's send him home. It's time to go home, Mr. Arrow Capital Fellow. We have enough oil for now. My cot, then. I see you sleeping. I don't have an arrow pot. Actually, I think I have glass. I might have taken it. Oh, I don't have arrow pot tech. I don't have the tech tree. You gotta wait, geek. You gotta wait till we tech up. I always get scared to explore carve-out slime biomes. Slime lung is a thing to really worry about? No. Slime lung is harmless. It got patched out. Slime lung used to kill dupes, not anymore. They make it so that the worst thing that happens is that every time you cough, you spawn polluted oxygen with a little bit of slime lung on it, and you lose 3 athleticism. So your run speed is penalized very slightly. Outside of that, it's very much, you know, not too bad. very manageable for a lot of the case. So I want to say no. You should be fine. Don't have to worry too much about it. Alright, so from here, we deconstruct this. And then technically that's a wall. How did you get rid of the germs? Do they just die off in regular oxygen? They do die off in regular oxygen. So a lot of the times, you really just want to deodorize. Slime lung dies off on O2. Specifically oxygen. So by deodorizing the gas, they will slowly dwindle and die. If you want more, you could actually take your Wheezewort and put it at the entrance into the slime biome. So if any of the slime lung goes through the Wheezewort and make that kind of like a choke point, you basically radiate with the radiation and kill off the germs almost immediately. I think you only need around 50 rads or even lower than that to start killing off germs at a fast rate. I think even with shine bugs, if they're in the area with the slime lung, they will basically just take it off of the gas, or at least try to. So you could minimize it with some radiation effort, if that's what you want to do though. Aw, we can't reach that. We're gonna have to sweep that from the back. In time, geek, we'll get it, we'll get it. Didn't even think about it, dude. It's a pretty good option. The deodorizers are not too bad most of the time. Alright, so we're gonna have our ladder here. You're like a living encyclopedia for me. I love it, dude. It's when you play this game for that long, man, everything just becomes like knowledge, you know. You don't kill slime lung, Peach, but you prevent it from. So how that really works? Let me explain that. So Peach says that you could kill slime lung using buddy buds. Technically, that's not true. So how the germs work in this game? If you bring up anything in the germ overlay. The germ overlay is basically a certain layer of the game that only is operable from the germs. And the rule is you could only have one germ occupy a tile. Much like you could only have one gas occupy a tile. So if you build a buddy bud and it releases the floral scent germ, air quotes, into the gas, it prevents other germs from occupying that same tile. So it's more so like it's a wall. Because it already has floral scent, you can't get slime lung on top of that. So since you can't get mixed germs, you could actually do something like that, where you have like a wall of buddy buds that, you know, come from the inside of the slime lung so that the slime lung can't come out. Because the buddy buds floral scent's going to be in the oxygen already. So that makes it so that unless you have a bubble of slime lung just moved all the way to the left like that, it's for the most part, yeah, you don't kill it off, more so you just prevent it from spreading. Die off in regular O2. Only one germ could be on in space, so floral scent is competition. Yep, Celestia or Kale. That is a good knowledge. And floral scent is just like regular buff unless the dupe is allergic, right? 100% true. I believe they might even get a stress modifier, minus stress, so breathing in the floral scent, I believe, relieves, I think, 5% stress. It's not a lot. But yes, if they are allergic, though, it's gonna not minus stress. Love that floral scent. It's pretty good. I don't utilize that mechanic, though. You could always use temperature to kill it. I prefer that method. Yeah, depends on what it is, though. Something like zombie spores, it's very tough. Because it has a wide range, minus 105 to 270. But of course, doing something like slime lung, above 100 and then below 10, food poisoning, minus 25 to 75. Just burn it, man. Burn it with fire, as they say in the business. So we're going to create a vacuum by deconstructing that. And this is going to be our new mess hall. I probably want to move this over, now that I think about it. And then furniture. We could use the party phone line, but actually, We will use the party phone line, because why not? Eating right in front of the food. And then this is a decor item, or a rec room item. And then I need a decor item. So, furniture... Do I get the... I don't have the large block yet. Okay, we'll get that soon. Wait, what about the other ones? This is 20, that's good enough. 10, that's not enough. Alright, we just build a metal block. Bug life. Yo! Holy crap, out of nowhere, Velocious. Holy crap. Hello, Velocious. I didn't know you were here. But thanks so much for the 5 gifted out of nowhere, dude. Holy shit. Snow 1990, Golded 999, Nello, Taintly Faded, and of course, S Heffley. If I just said your name right now, welcome to the city. Enjoy the emotes, D20 dice, and free viewing. Don't forget that legit sub badge. But yo, thank you so much for the support, Velocious. I hope I'm saying your name correctly. And thank you so much for the 5 gifted. Y'all know who to thank, man, if I just said your name in chat. Gotta thank the homie, Velocious, for the gift subs. Appreciate it, man. Thank you so much for the support. You're welcome, dude, man. Welcome in. Let me know if you have any questions. And of course, if you're strapped on time, you could always check out the YouTubes. But if you're here live and you want to first time catching me live, dude, any questions you have in the game, let me know. I'll be happy to help you guys out. But thank you so much for the support. Thanks for the content, dude. Anytime. I'm just happy you guys enjoy the content I push out. It's one of those things, right? It's like, do they really like the videos I make? And you kind of twiddle your thumbs and think about it. And they do. And that's awesome, man. So I appreciate you. Appreciate the support. Oh, Mamba's not on the bed anymore. I just realized that. Alright, so food storage time. Food storage time. I should... He's no longer there, right? Okay, Steph just gotta take a dump. She's probably gonna need to get fast enough and she'll be fine. Okay, so food storage. We'll also start moving the mess tables to here. So that's 16. 16. Is that enough? I have a question. Go ahead, Emily. 16. And then we get to 22. Oh, if I don't do the statue, I get 24. Okay, we'll remove this party line phone, sadly. Or you know what we'll do? I might extend this off on this side. Because we have some extra space, so to speak. And then we'll get to 24 dupes. That's probably going to be the sweet spot population number we want to head towards.